Gentlemen, ladies, it's me again. I just hope you're being entertained by this concept of me trying to get as much land as possible and then going democratic. Basically you're listening to me humiliate myself on YouTube for no other reason than, just hoping that you at least get some sort of enjoyment from this. But I'm going to show you what I mean by cock-blocking the Soviet Union. We declare a war on you. Let's get Vidzimi. It sounds like a great place. Oh, I need one more political power? Alright. I'll get it soon enough. Right, yeah. Let's get Vidzimi. Or you want to get Kordzimi? Yeah, we're going to get Kordzimi. And yeah, we're going to war against Latvia. 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 And I'll show you the exciting thing that's going to be happening in a little bit. Which hopefully one of these two little people is going to be guaranteeing them. And if that's the case, when the Soviet Union goes on to say, take this over later, guess who's going to be fighting them? Or maybe I'll just take it over if they don't. They don't necessarily always take it over. They just do it enough that it's worth me doing that. Because that's how I roll. We're doing the Reichs Autobahn for the National Focus. And we're pretty much just sort of like recovering. I don't know if you haven't noticed, but we fought like a pretty bloody war. I want to see how my little Poles are doing. Are they becoming Germans yet? They're not really becoming Germans, which is a shame. Eventually, it's just gonna 9.8. Yeah. At least the goal, of course, is just to try to get them to be happy with us. The goal is to try to get everyone to be happy with us. That's what actually happened with 4th of October. We'll have more than enough time to get ready for you guys. That's of course if France or Britain doesn't guarantee them. Like I want them to do. Largely because I want them to guarantee Latvia, so that way when the Soviet Union attacks the Baltic states, these fellows go to war. It's called dividing and conquering, my friends. It's like World War Management 101. If you don't have to fight, Alright. What we got here, my friends? I want a non-aggression pact. I want all or nothing. Good thing is that the fascists are getting more interested in me. Get some non-aggression pacts. See, little things like that is good. We have peace on our southern frontier. We can sleep nice in our beds tonight because we know that Hungary is not going to backstab us. At least I think that's a good thing. Maybe you disagree with me, but everyone's entitled to their own little opinions in life. As annoying as they are, we slowly have to eke through the days until we return back to whatever the hell happens when we die. I mean, for the most part, we're made of up quarks and down quarks. So I'm just assuming that we just become quarks, maybe some photons, leptons, stuff like that. I mean, I personally don't really mind returning to be a bunch of, like, inanimate matter. Some people are just a little bit more attached to life than others. Figure out what the hell we're gonna do next. Like Autobahn. Obviously, we're gonna be getting these little military factories next. What are this window off? Oh, yeah. You know, it just makes sense to get the industrial stuff first. Stuff like that, largely just, reroll. I mean, it's my only main concern is, yeah. Rosalind. We wanted to do Anschluss, obviously. The main goal is build armies just in case we do have to go to war, obviously. We need to be kind of infantry heavy in the beginning. It just sucks. It's just the way it is. We're not going to have like a the only good thing once we get 6 more, like, let's just figure out what we're doing here. Yeah, we're just all this bloody crap. There's Gleiwitz. Pretty much where the Second World War started. Say hi to everybody, Gleiwitz. Gleiwitz or Gleiwitz. I don't really speak Polish, so I don't really know. But once again, I hardly speak German, and my English actually isn't probably the best either. Sorry about that. It looks like Franco's doing pretty good over here. So he's probably going to win. I mean, it's... I could send him some aid if I wanted to. I mean, if I could be bothered. I might do that. What do I want to send him anyway? Or do I actually want him? And to you, and you, and you can go hang out with Rommel. Wait patiently, click on that. Yeah, I'm really angry with those Latvians. Is anyone claiming you yet? Oh, good. And cancel justification. Cancel? Of course I'm going to cancel that. You know why? Because at least I consider it like that's what I want. No. My eastern flank is protected by Britain. Which would be necessary, you know, if, say, we're going to end up having to fight some sort of civil war to become a democracy again. Let's see if these guys still like us. Nah. Damn it. Britain likes us, which is good. So now we just pretty much wait. We just want to ideally, what's going to happen is that someone over here is going to be doing something. At least that's what I want. I just want some sort of another like little mini war for us to take advantage of. What do you want? Should we just go ahead and build another infantry or whatnot? Alright, this fella. Stupid lagginess. Good, Hanover. Yeah, they should do the job pretty well, I think. So they have some weapons. Everyone just playing nice. And we're really just letting time sneak on by, you know? Watching the world go by, watching people like pretty much, this is well, if you think about it, in like real life, this is what they did all day. In March 1937, they're like, they're not like not doing anything exciting. They're just recording. They're just studying like mechanical engineering. And maybe they're making some anti-tank weaponry. Who knows, you know? I wonder if that's that. If that anti-tank stuff is just as useful as, useless as ones in real life. If you haven't noticed, I'm not building carriers. Yeah, battlefield support. Good. That's good. So now we're pretty much just doing nothing again. Watching. Just toppling around. That's the 3rd of April. 4th of April. Neurex Autobahn is slowly tricking on. Obviously, once we get 150, I think I might just go ahead and add an hour and just begin this process. You want a non-aggression pact? Deal. Good. I don't want war against those pesky Italians. At least you could trust them if you want. And if you want to hang out with it, if you want to go to... Oh, what I just said didn't make any sense. The goal is to get, like, people on my sphere of influence so that way I can build some sort of coalition if we have to fight one of these big boys over here. But ideally, we're not going to fight with those big boys. We're going to be fighting they're going to be fighting the Soviet Union. And we're going to be kicking back and relaxing. Under the great guidance of our Führer, Comrade Adenauer. At least I'm assuming wait a minute. Schumacher. Alright. You want it to be Schumacher. Why are we getting the Zentrum? Or I'll have like the DVP. Or maybe even the SPD. Like if they had to... Like you would think like... Want some volunteers, little buddy? Yeah. I'm gonna be sending a student over for you. Good. It's probably like a little too late, They're gonna come in a couple days. And we're gonna use this for our own. Because as you see it seems like Franco's does have them on the run. Which is good. At least that's what I want. We have a garrison of 72,000 people. That's a pretty large garrison, We're still at 9. Oh, good, we're going down. That's what I like to say. Compliance is going up, and resistance is going down, ladies and gentlemen. That is just most excellent news. No. I would have no problem doing like promises of peace, but I actually don't really even want a super strong stability. I want a democracy. I just don't understand how like this would be in real life. Like, if you're a Hitler and you're like, you know what? I need a guy to like join my cabinet. You know what? Let's get like a bleeding heart, liberal Democrat and put him on my council. It's at least I'll find that kind of funny. It's kind of like. That's pretty much what we're going to be doing. In about probably 3 months or so. And then the goal is as like... The thing is, like, right after I do the Reichswerk, get those military things, we're going to have to streamline towards the Anschluss. But... kind of upsets me. At least in that aspect, it's just like one of those things where But you can understand it. It's just generally it's just difficult to be in one of those situations where it's just going to be one of those situations where we just have to figure out. I don't even know what the hell I was talking about. So it's the 26th of April now. Mr. Student is like waddling over towards Hispania. You know, sort of like the Condor Legion, stuff like that. And as weird as it sounds, it'll give me something to do. And as strange as it sounds too, it doesn't really look like... Okay, we're in Galicia. Here we are. Alright, folks. Welcome to Hispania. Go right over here. As you guess, if you wonder what I'm doing, you'll probably get this soon enough. You're going right over there. And if you have guessed, I'm gonna just go in that direction. You're 100% right. Because right now it just seems like there's just sort of like nothing really that exciting happening over here. Yep. Sneaking over. Yeah, they just have one here. And it seems like they're actually fighting as it is. So I'm not that worried overall. And at least if we kind of like do our thing over here, we should have no problem at least helping out. Yeah. There we go. You want some military factory? Ooh, moly. I want some frickin'... Yeah. Give me some frickin' military factories. Military factories. Good. And you two, fight. So at least this way. I mean, it's so much fun doing this. I don't know if you ever enjoyed something like this. Watching wars. Suddenly volunteers to other people's wars largely just because you're bored. Pretty much like... That's pretty much my life in a nutshell. You're born, you live. You wait patiently to die. Okay, good. We got the Autobahn.